Guys, before we even begin, and I'm hoping Mr. Holster will cut me some leeway on this, because it will make the drinking of the beer time challenged. But this is unfortunately I bought this camera. Unfortunately, today is the day that we lost Justin. So I just want to say, Justin, we love you, we miss you, and even though you are no longer with us, all the things that at the end that mattered to you, we continue to fight to stop veteran suicides. Okay, Mr. Holster, rate me as will.
She's ashamed. What have I become? What have I done? I spoke to the devil today, and he swears he's not to blame. And I understood, 'cause I feel the same. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly care. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
Hey guys, what's going on? What are we looking at today? We're going to look at RASPBECRUSH from Earthrider. Tart wheat ale with raspberries, product of the USA. That's excellent. 5.2%, only 15 IBUs. I'm hoping that this one is relatively good, because I thought this could possibly be a good mix with one of the Imperial Stouts. If not, I was thinking about picking up something from New Glarus. Okay, you would expect it to look like this. It smells like fresh raspberries, like you just picked them and they're in the bowl. Cheers. It's actually very good. Kind of your typical wheat with that raspberry. It reminds me a lot of the one from Castle Danger, without having the two of them side by side. And of course, the one from Castle Danger was a growler only or on tap well, you're up at Castle Danger, and the last time we were up there, it was all sold out. But I remember that being pretty damn close to this. Now, I don't know if this has enough of a sweetness, but I am going to do, maybe, what's tomorrow? Whenever we get together next, maybe do a Does It Mix and try this with either the Narwhal or the, I have one 1050, but of course, you know, I know where they're keeping some more. So again, like a good wheat beer, take the base of, like, say, you know, Oberon, and you know, instead of going in the direction of orange, go with the fresh raspberries. Definitely a decent carbonation level. Really love that. Like, as fresh as it's possibly going to get, smelling of the raspberry, of the fruit in this. Oh yeah, these would be a good summertime drink. A lawnmower beer. It is a little has a little bit of a tartness to it, which is why I wasn't sure how it'd play along with the Does It Mix or not. I think some of the varieties from New Glarus would definitely be in there. New Glarus shows up on like the top 5 best lambic beers that you can get, and of course their delivery area is going to be a hell of a lot bigger than, say, Castle Danger or Earth Rider. There's some liquor stores over here in Duluth that you can't even get Earth Rider in yet because it's made over in the Soup Town. Let's look at some comments. Missed on the last one was Ed and Mr. Holster. He said, "I thought you were laying off the booze today." No, don't be crazy. Aunt Keck was first with Boom. And Real Cold Burnout saying that'll be $5. Lunatic Dad, give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah! And I typed one because I don't really know if he's got the time to watch this shit. Bearded CB, third. Aunt Keck, that intro was so... Is that gay or what? Fumaster 12 here, still at work as usual. Aunt Keck, okay, no whiskeys. I got that rye down here, but I'm saving that. I mean, I hadn't touched it. I marked it, as you can see, but then Matt came over and took a shot. See, I put on here, love Mr. Holster, but since I got the bottle from Matt, I guess he was entitled to give her a try. Besides that, I'm doing Jim's show. Oh, I take that back. I have the mystery. I think this is mystery whiskeys. I'm doing Jim's show tonight, so I got to keep my senses clear. They're an alcohol-free show. Trying to get on iHeart now. Rich again, Fumaster. You're killing me with all these stouts. I can't have any for a while still. That one looks delicious as usual, and another win for BB. another win on BB. Whatever the hell you're talking about, Rich. J-Dog here. Bearded CB. Cigars. Nub calf with good heavy dark beer. That's a good afternoon. Yeah, there's just something about grabbing a good dark beer and going outside and sitting in just on the outskirts of the sun and enjoying a fine cigar and a dark beer. It's pretty tasty. Unfortunately, this was a 4-pack, so there's still 3 to go. Gillian here. Too bad all. It has a really nice biscuity finish to it too. Bearded CB. Well, chicken and fish. Wild caught salmon only, or fish I catch myself. And chicken, well, if I had a backyard, would love to raise my own. In the meantime, I try to find free-range, responsible harvest, and Brussels sprouts suck. Yes, Brussels. I mean, I'd be willing to try the recipe that Christine's doctor was talking about, but I distinctly remember sitting for an awfully long time at the dinner table, you know, after my mom levied that deal where I wasn't going anywhere till I finished my vegetables. Fuck you, Mom. I don't want those Brussels sprouts. God, they just taste like ass. But yeah, lately when I shop, and I know you pay a premium, and I don't know how much, it's probably a joke on the consumers, but I usually try to find hormone-free shit, organic vegetables. We do have a food co-op, you know, one of those fucking libtard places just down the street where you pull in and there's like 17 Subarus. What is it? How come fucking libtards wreck everything? What? How did Subaru get destroyed by libtards? I mean, how many Subarus have you seen out on the road with Feel the Burn and Bernie Sanders and Obama and Hillary Clinton stickers on them and tree hugger fucking shit? I mean, why did tree huggers have to wreck? I mean, I've driven a few of them. I mean, I keep going back and forth. Me and Sam battle constantly with sending pictures and sales and give me money and he'll give me money and he'll give me money so I can buy this car. Going back and forth all the time between the Subaru WRX STI and the Mitsubishi Evo. Right now she's on an Evo kick, and the other day she sent me just a frickin' minted out one. It was in just this most beautiful deep luster burnt orange, black, gloss black, like 5-spoke wheels on it, big Brembo brakes. Just get 2 of those. But yeah, why did libtards have to wreck Subaru? Fumaster Chew, maybe Subaru wrecked themselves. Fumaster Chew, we eat a lot of chicken and fish, and of course a bunch of our tasty eggs. Well, if you're raising them, better off. Mr. Holster, minute 59, once again gets sidetracked by toys and forgets the brew. Rich again. Well, this one sounded, looked, and apparently was good, judging from the 9 that you gave it. I might actually be able to get this one in my area. You should be able to get that one in your area. But now, this is a yearly release, and it's the first time I've ever seen it, Rich. I've had some other Sierra Nevada offerings here before. Another fine review, brother. Cheers, my friend. Thank you, Rich. Ben N, top 16. Moving up. Gunwild, top 20, bitches. Gunwild. The wardrobe malfunction on the Brew Babe didn't malfunction enough. Damn it. Zeus. Crafty and Irish. And Zeus, if you hear my voice, I apologize. I still have to get your little rifle up to my FFL to get shipped out. But I had a whole bunch of shit that brought my checking account down to 0 for 2 weeks in a row. So I apologize to you guys. I got a package for Stephen Bush. I got a package for John Solar. I have a package for Jim, probably multiple packages for Jim. I got the one for Zeus. I got the one for Stephen Bush. And I hate to sound like an asshole, but I'm not going to sell a gun so I can afford to pay shipping. But I'll get this stuff out as soon as possible. I mean, if you want to stop on by and pick it up in person, that'd be great. I'll even get you a beer. Zeus, got my hands on a Taurus Judge today. Me likey. You know, that is actually one revolver that I have never owned and never shot. But I would love either the Judge or the... why am I drawing a blank on the one from Smith & Wesson? And I know right now someone's typing, but and it's an equally cool nemesis name. Yeah, let me have some beer. What I like about them is what is it? You can run the 45 Colt or the 410 through them. I honestly think if I had one of those, Smile Money, I won't get too far into it, but let's just say that in the event that my truck was thoroughly trashed, you wouldn't find it, but I could still get to it before you could get to me. Oof. That would be a good, for me, that would be a good truck gun. James Kronk, gotta love Wyoming when it comes to gun rights. See, and again, I hate to pick on any of my friends, and especially the person that has leveled the opportunity for me. Texas kind of fucking sucks. I mean, like I said, so many people would say, where's Texas show up on the gun rights? You know, it's Texas. They must be like #1. No, they're not. I might even been wrong when I said they were in the top 5. They might be in the top 10. And they're getting more and more liberal by the day. So now you've got fucking immigrants right there, possibly in your backyard. I don't want to sound prejudiced, but there's one thing. Actually, I guess that's not true, because we're about as far as you can get, and yet we're fucking towel-head Somali Muslim fucking cunty fucking stinky people. Go back to your own country and let it continue to be a shithole, as opposed to come over here and tell us what we should do. You know, how they get all the jobs working and owning convenience stores and driving cabs. I mean, you constantly hear stories up here about how it's like, hey, what is in the suitcase? Oh, in the suitcase you have alcohol and you have doggy. I'm driving off. Fuck you. No, fuck you, pal. Go back to your own fucking country. You can say what you want. You know where my racism, the line is drawn? When you have escaped your shithole-ridden, take a crap in a sand pile country to come over here and then try to fucking tell us how we should live, and you want to turn our beautiful country into your shithole. No, fuck you. Get the fuck out of our country. Sorry. Fuck off. Sorry, Mr. Holster. I meant to say, no, fuck off worked. James, why is it every single time lately you and your thing is your avatar is a Vikings guy? I mean, I'm not saying that should make me feel happy, but it shouldn't piss me off. Gunwild, the Blue Label Acid is my favorite. In the tins or the cigars? Zeus. I don't know if you can tell, but it's rained like trickle all day long. But I got home from work and jumped in the shower, and the whole time between getting home and getting down here, it was coming down like dogs. No cats. I don't really care for cats. Sorry, J-Dog. Zeus. I live near the lake, but we eat farm-raised catfish. Texas is cheaper, but wages are crap for most. Better have skills to pay them bills down here. Yeah, definitely crazy enough for the Lone Star State. Y'all definitely crazy enough. Well, I wouldn't come down there looking for a job. I'd be coming down there because I have one. And I told Johnny, I said, you know, at one point in my life, I was willing to work really hard to make a go at it, and I've already done that at age 50 plus. I don't want that anymore. What I want is I just want to win the lottery. I want to go Johnny Concho on your ass. I want to buy a 3/4 ton 4-door big fucking pickup truck, attach a fifth wheel to it, and just start driving around the country. So maybe I can prostitute myself out from city to city to make the payments for the truck and the camper. Gunwild, I'm with you on the fish thing. I will eat lobster and shrimp, but nothing else. Lobster, shrimp, and scallops. Gunwild, the AK drum mag ain't worth a damn unless you have some 7.62x39 T6B ammo loaded in it, just saying. Huh. Jay, we're gonna need some T6Bs in AK. Gunwild, I don't like the way your cock is looking at me. Real cool burnout. Well, so much for my plan to go to bed before midnight. Gunwild, best cigar reviewer on YouTube in my opinion. It's probably a chick who reviews naked. Cigar Vixen, 41,352, and I see a blonde, sort of blonde. I'm guessing the drapes don't match the curtains. And let's see, when was her last video? A day ago, 3 days ago, 6 days ago, a week ago. Let's see, things like Cimarron Cigar Review, Top 5 Cigars, Week 37. Cigar Club October Box, Weekly Top 5 Cigars. Yeah, I see, oh, I see titties. Yeah, I see, I'm sure it's the quality reviews, Cobra. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the low-cut black dress, the low-cut blue dress, the white t-shirt, the red t-shirt, the... Okay. I will check her out. Thank you, Cobra. Johnny Concho, good review, E. 3 unfinished brews. Is that a record? Well, not if you count the fact that it was down to 1 before I actually went upstairs, and then I brought a couple more with me. Wade, does going vegan mean no dairy? Well, it would be if you were 100%, but see, here's my thing. It's kind of like being a good Christian. I try to minimize how many times I say fuck. Just for the fact, cheese is just darn good, and it's kind of necessary for pizza. No, Wade, yeah, that was real cold burnout saying that. See, I can only take certain things so far. I'm willing to, just for the health, to be supportive for Christine. I'm willing to march into hell and back. I mean, the bottom line is I don't need to tell you guys this, but by now most of you that are my friends and watch this channel, you've probably come to the realization of what that woman lets me get away with. So if I can change to her diet to be supportive and to help her out, because right now nothing else is working since they did the thyroid. It all started actually with the whole mommy parts things, but the thyroid thing has been completely ridiculous. The medication, you read the known problems with thyroid, or the thyroid or thizoid or whatever the fuck it's called. You go to the doctor and go, "Doctor, this is happening to me, this is happening to me, and this is happening to me," and he looks at you like the fucking doctors we've been to around here, they look at you like you're making it up, like it's in her head. Even though she can walk or show a picture at 4 o'clock, my arm looked like this, and at 4:30 I had a fucking rash on it, and nothing changed. I was sitting on the goddamn couch, and they look at you like you're like it's you, it's all you. But you go in and you look at the information, non-biased information on that particular medication, and everything that's happening to her, is listed right there. I mean, she's getting so frustrated because she tries to eat good and sensible. I mean, she can eat a piece of frickin' lettuce and gain weight, and it's all this frickin' meds. That's why it was so refreshing to meet this doctor. He's just like, I am not going to throw medication at you. I am telling you that our food and what we eat has so much to do with it, and this is what I want to try. If you are willing to try, and that's when she goes, hey, we did a month of juice, 15 straight days, a week in and a week out, and then, a week in, building up, and that, it wasn't like, let's do 17 steaks in the build-up. I mean, you guys that have been with me back when we were doing that, it was soups and salads, going up to juice for, I don't know, I think it was actually more than 15 days straight, but nothing but juice. Anything that we had was just juice. No, Wade, I didn't put a fucking ribeye in the juice. And then a week coming out, which means you did juice and a salad, juice and soup, soup and a salad, and so on and so forth. And her doctor goes, I couldn't even do that. So this is going to be a piece of cake, not to mention it's in support of her, and the repercussions is I want to see anything below 200. Formerly known as Stephen Bush, hops and lead. I had some chicken breast today. I think you're right about the hormones. I felt my dick growing. Real cold burnout. I love them breasts. Wade, my doctors have got me on a similar diet. Remember the beans? Gotta say I don't really miss meat as much as I thought I would. See, I don't. For the sake of health, there is nothing that I would... I already told her that wasn't going to happen. I'm sorry. Even when we were doing the juicing thing, we still hung out. Let's see. I don't miss meat as much as I thought I would. I'll tell you to start experimenting with new spices. You'd be amazed that not only the new tastes, but some amazing health benefits. Johnny Concho, Johnny unsubbed, Wade unsubbed, Johnny again, Johnny still unsubbed. Smile Money, Beans, really, that man cave will explode when the sump pump turns on. Hops and Lead. I still have a 2017 Dogfish Head 120. I'll drink it in 2022. I don't even know if I'll fucking be alive in 2022. Hops and Lead, formerly known as Stephen Bush. Yeah, but with beer, I could go right now and get Ballast Point Sculpin Cold from Walmart. Yeah, me not so much. I know what you're talking about, though. I've been to Walmart, like Walmart in Wisconsin and places like that. Jesus, they have a full liquor store. They have a liquor store that rivals anything around here at a Walmart. It's pretty tasty. Really kind of digging this. Hazman 440. The only way it's going to change is if you change it. I'd last 5 minutes with your crew before I told them very loudly to go fuck off. Yeah, you should have been there today. They, as in the owners, because technically speaking, I'm self-employed. They showed up with one of their friends who owns one of the larger construction companies in this area, and we pointed out, yeah, you see these basement walls, and he's just like, this is the worst fucking job I have ever seen. Yeah, I know. This house was off perfect by 3/8 of an inch before their block guy came in and put the brand new basement walls up after we shored up the house. And now it's 2 inches out. The guy did nothing that he was paid to do. Showed up with 9 sticks of rebar, took 7 of them home. Core fill? What the fuck is core fill? The top plate? I don't know how many of you guys are in construction. I'm probably wasting my time. I know Hazman's going, what a fucking asshole. Hazman, where the anchor bolts for the top plate went, he actually stuffed the bags from the cement bags down in the course below it, so that then he could fill just that one block up with mortar to put our bolt. Yeah, just that one. See, now he was paid to core fill, which means when I climb up on top of the wall, when the house was still raised off of the wall, and take my flashlight and look down, I shouldn't see all the way down to the footing that he didn't repair. Yet the people I work for, they don't want to say anything. They don't want to upset that guy who just took them for a fucking ride. And want to know why I'm ready to move on and get the fuck out of here? Pay is most of it. I could probably overlook a lot of bullshit if Hazman, you were my negotiator and said, listen, either you start upping it or Texas, here we come. Ed, 40th. Lame Ed. Jolson, you're right. I'm not an asshole. I'm a fucking dick. How to find a clear... Now to find a clear 50-round magazine. That would be cool. There's I've seen them on the internet, those ones that look all, they look space age, like they're not solid, so you can actually see all the rounds in them. I don't know how many rounds those are, if those are 50 or what those things are. Excuse me. Jolson, no more chicken? How about choking the chicken? Oh. DFC, interesting that Sierra Nevada kicked out an Imperial Stout. Gonna give it a go. Yeah, I'd be interested to hear what you thought of that. Jolson, you could move, but then I would be surrounded by Somalis. Yeah, I know. I'm here because you're there. DFC is down by you too, and you know, if shit goes down, we'll all meet someplace, and we'll all get in a fucking van. Jolson, move to the side, you're blocking my cock. Brad, I may have missed this, but what is the cock's name? Wait, cock-a-doodle-doo? As of right now, I haven't actually given the cock a name. I'll think about it, Brad. Smile Money. They put an animal manure on vegetables. Eating vegetables without butter, organic, has more worms. Stop trying to cheer me up. Bearded CB was so happy when several years back Iowa got rid of the 3.2 law regarding beers. As far as I know, we have it, but it's governed only to convenience stores, which that is not convenient. Douglas, my man, you're not going to lose any views with the Brew Babe. I'm here for the full review. Douglas, no meat with oil. That's gonna hurt. Actually, it'd be no meat. So the oil part becomes irrelevant. I don't know. We'll have to see. DFC, don't leave Mini E. Don't let these fuckers think you won. Don't leave Minnesota. See, like I said yesterday, born and raised here, I would have no problems. I mean, as sick as it is, I mean, you guys like Jolson, DFC, you know what we go through. You know, this week, hey, Google, what's the temperature right now, you little bitch?
The current temperature in Duluth is 58.
I was going to say, the high today was supposed to be, actually the high today was 65, so it's dropped. 65 degrees today. Tomorrow, hey Google, what's the high temperature for tomorrow?
The high in Duluth tomorrow will be 50.
They've changed it then. This morning, the high for tomorrow was 38. I'll take 50. The thing is like, Hazman, you know what I'm talking about. Me and Greg, we fucking bust our ass. We don't believe in good enough. But either we need to start finding a different company that we can manage their shit, or something has to change, because personally, I'm fucking done with busting my ass knowing that some fucking little piece of shit can go to McDonald's and, yeah, make less by the hour, but walk out of there with benefits and a vacation package and everything you alluded to. You want good people? Then you better be expected to pay for good people. You want shit to go with your shit? Then continue the way you are. DFC, thanks for the review. E1050 is probably the kind of Imperial Stout that I've had to date. Probably the king of the Imperial Stouts that I've had to date. A few others are up there, Ben Paddle, and also have a soft spot for Old Rasputin. 1050, I think 1050 is like the bar for me. And I've had plenty of different things, like you've said. The thing about Old Rasputin is I would like to know if they would do it in an imperial stout, but not do a Russian imperial stout, because what I don't like about Old Rasputin is that kind of edgy hoppiness, and that's the same thing that Stephen, formerly known as Stephen Bush, has alluded to. Ed, big congrats to Stephen, and thank you, E, for the support and love, brother. Ed, you know, you're more than family to me. So I would march into hell. I wish I could do more, but like right now, if well, I don't need to. Me and you are in about the same financial pickle right now. So I'm just hoping the wheels all stay on my truck, because I need something good to happen. Mr. Holster, find it hard to believe you have never nibbled on a worm. No, it's true. Well, there was that. Never mind. Mr. Holster, this is why I have had 4 Browning High Powers over the years, but did not keep any of them. The mag disconnect. I still want a high power. Actually, I want the one that both Wade and Jay from Elite Ammunition have recommended. All to the point where what I need to do is I need just to treat Jay like a bill and just send him some money until I've sent him enough money that he can find one of those. But I want a high power, but I want it to be plus P rated, because I want to carry it for defense like he does. But I want, I want to basically send Jay money so that he can find me the gun, he can go through it and do like he did to his. His is fucking beautiful. It'd be nice if we ever had the time where we could get together so I get a chance to shoot some of this custom shit that he has built on his end. Meanwhile, on my end, Mr. Holster, as always, since I got it back, yeah, I know, it's kind of a kid like thing for me, but this fucking thing not only looks good, it shoots good, and there's just something about, go ahead, let's have a home invasion. Sorry about the mess on the wall, hun. Mr. Holster, for a long time, 30 years ago, I carried a pair of 44 mag Smith & Wesson 29s with 3-inch barrels and double shoulder rigs. Fuck, that'd be it. See, now, Mr. Holster, I'm not sure the exact model, but that sounds very similar to like the 44 Magnum that Clint Eastwood has in the movie The Gauntlet. It's not a Dirty Harry, but that's really what I'd love to own one of those. Every revolver that I have has a long barrel. Yeah, I'm overcompensating for something else, and I'd like to have a fucking 44 and something just a little bit less. Mr. Holster, plus her show isn't smutty. Probably talking about Christine. Mr. Holster, I will let you have that beer as finished tonight. Well, gee, thanks. How many comments we got left? Ooh, we're almost there. Mr. Holster, plenty of time, I think, to, what's that? No, maybe, yeah, no, yeah. Why not? I gotta save one. I gotta save one for the Does It mix. Damn, these are pretty good. Never guess what the rating's gonna be. Jay Wolf, beer girl, slightly dark, like the beer. 41 minutes. Jay Wolf, thank you for the shout out. This is one of the great things the Boy Scouts of America do every year. Just one of the many things that BSA do to show their support, Boy Scouts of America, for their fine country. The boys appreciate it, and I will send out a thank you video. Guys, first of all, Jay has, Elite Ammunition has a permanent link to both of my channels down below. Not only is Jay one of my better friends and part of my family, and I've had the privilege to spend time with him, shake his hand, drink beers, look at guns. I don't think there's any video on the reach around, but anything that this man does is the Boy Scouts. So, like I said, all you have to do is click on the link to go to Elite Ammunition, and that's where that is. It's right on his homepage. So please go over and purchase one of those wreaths. You're not going to get the wreath. You're not going to get the wreath. The wreath is going to go to one of the national cemeteries, and it is going to be placed on a veteran's grave. And some of the proceeds are going to go help pay for Jay's boys when they went to camp. So, please give it a help. And Jay, I hope it doesn't run out between now and then, but it should not. But on Friday, when I get paid, I will put my wallet where my mouth is. Or Wade's mouth. Someone's mouth. Jay, again. Tough call for Elite. For EA, Texas is better for business, but Arizona is best for gun laws and wide open country. But Texas public lands are Texan public lands. Arizona, like many of the other western states, have that was Arizona state land, all controlled by the fucking feds now. It's kind of like here, even though it's libtard central, our county land is like and a friend of mine's brother, as a college project, went and built a tent. You know, it was one of those with a solid wood foundation raised off the ground. They threw some insulation under it. They had a big canvas tent. 2 people could have a party with like 10 people, and there was enough room in the tent, and they lived in it all winter long. Yeah, they got a visit by the sheriff because with the traffic going in and out, they assumed that they were like making meth. But when they found out, they were... Ah! Fuck you. Yeah, we're almost done with them. It's, you know, that whole, they've gone nuts. But I set up a little apple vinegar trap over there, and oh my god, it looks like a fucking colony fell into that. So, yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, if you were able to get in my brain, honestly, Texas isn't the top of my list where I'd want to move. I personally kind of like the, you know, Arizona, Montana. I'd love, I mean, what is it? JP Enterprises has a ranch in somewhere in Montana, I believe, and you know, 1,000+ yard shoots. Love this knife. And trust me, it's been happening quite a bit accidentally lately, but you can sleep with it. I mean, you never know when you might need a knife after all. Just saying. I don't know, right now, I don't know if it's because it's cold, but yeah, Brian McCown, just got to keep practicing that. To give an idea of how much I like this particular knife, since getting it in the battle box, I haven't even carried this one, but this one's got some nice texture and This one would be equally as cool. If this was the only knife that showed up in the box, this would probably be the one that I'd be carrying right now, but because the real steel was in there, it's real awesome. Okay, so I clicked the button for the I Heart Club. Yep, boys, better drink up. A good thing I opened this. We're going to be here for a while. And Keck, I Heart Club time, bitches, biatches. J-Dog, I Heart Club whiskey. Did you not... Fuck. Let's see. Did you not get the memo? I don't have any down here, but I got this fucking multi-blended bullshit. Yeah. Evidently, if you dump three ones together, it doesn't get much better. Johnny Concho, have a heart and count me in. Cheers, my friend. Cheers, Johnny. Yeah, me and Johnny were talking last night. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I need a life. I spent like an hour watching the Invicta show on the whatever shopping channel it is, and the one of the watches I've been following for quite a while. It's normally $3,000, like $300 and something. They had it half price last night, but Johnny wouldn't buy me one. Actually, Johnny wanted to know when I was going to buy him one. J-Dog. That's it. If anybody else fucking asks, it's too fucking bad. J-Dog beat you to it. Joey Cuz, 12 minutes, 54 seconds into this video, and I just realized the cock is back. I don't know what you're talking about. Joey Cuz, sorry I've been silent, but shit has been hectic. Joey, you don't need to apologize for anything. As a matter of fact, when we say shut the fuck up, it's nice that you've taken it seriously. Joey, hey, I spackle bucketed a piece of drywall and a garage garbage bag. Make a great toilet for on-the-job use. Joey, I don't really want to go there, but let's just say there's been more than one occasion I've had to shit in a bucket. And it's kind of like letting a fart roll in a shower. You know, it turns out that underwear and pants do a lot more than you may think. Joey Cuz, great. That is one list I was hoping not to make. I don't even know what the list was. Jolson, I Heart Club needs more shots. No, it doesn't. Gunwild, don't know if I made it on time, but cheers, I Heart Club. And Gunwild, when you just got hearted again, you should realize that you definitely made it. Just for the fun of it, I'm hitting the refresh button. Gunwild's comment from 9 minutes ago stands as the last one. Mr. Holster, I know how pissy you get, so we're at 50 minutes. Fuck. I mean, why should I even expect not to go over an hour? I'm just going to silently stand here. Ignore those. Probably not probably. Who we kidding? They're about as not real gets, but really, I could care less. Really. I mean, look at those lips. The ones we see. Joey. I don't remember if this was Wade or Brad. But I know the frustration level that Jim, Hornet Fixer, talks about. The other morning, I had my phone not in its loudest setting. I was kind of hoping it was just enough that only I would notice, but I'm busy cutting a bunch of 2x4s for some wall studs, and I look over and Greg is like standing there kind of like this, and he's like, he goes, "Let me guess, fucking Brad." and Greg very seldom ever swears. He goes, "I couldn't deal with that." And I'm like, that's why most of us have to mute the deplorables. I mean, my phone was going ta-ting, 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 ta-ting. I'm not even that, and it kept on going, and it kept on going, and finally I just went in and muted it for 8 hours. Thanks, Brad. See, I forgot to charge these batteries yesterday. They're sitting right here. Now I just have to remember what I did with the charger. Never mind. It's right here, Brad. It's all good. Okay, we can finish this while we are, so 5.2% by volume, and was it 15 IBUs? What do they say about it? As inviting as Lake Superior. Lake Superior basically hovers right around freezing all year round. So I don't know how inviting that is. Raspberry, as a Lake Superior raspberry patch. RASPBECRUSH is a kettle soured wheat ale with pale loads of raspberries. Refreshing and deliciously tart. Hold fast. For a tart wheat with raspberries, I'm going to give Earth Rider a 9.5, which for whatever, for however you want to take it, it's pretty good. I'm really kind of enjoying it. It has such a refreshingly, like someone just frickin' dumped fresh raspberries in my wheat beer. And that nice bready biscuit finish. Thanks Earth Rider. This was great. But then even greater if you sponsored my channel and sent me a bunch of shit for free. So there you go, guys. Gotta get out of here. Gonna go have a little dinner, edit this video, and be on Jim's show in the hangar with the Hornet Fixer. Cheers, guys.